Welcome back to Tech is Strong with Shobit. I hope you are doing great in tech and fitness. Remember one thing, guys, balanced out both tech and fitness because if you are good in tech but weak in fitness, they're of no use. So that's why I took an initiative and I am keep on uploading video regarding fitness on my Instagram channel. The handle name is Tech is Strong with Shobit only. You can follow that as well. So let's come to the topic. Today we are going to discuss static, extern, and volatile. I'm not only tell you about what it is, but also I will tell you what are the questions generally interviewer ask regarding these. So most people memorize extern, static, and volatile just to pass exams. But in real systems like firmware, kernels, drivers, using these wrongs can break hardware and cause bugs or create race condition. Today we will understand what they actually do and not just what book says. Let's see why these storage classes exist. Every variable in C must answer three questions: where it is stored, how long does it exist, who can see it. Storage classes are not just syntax strict, they control memory layout, visibility, and behavior at runtime. Let me give you the big picture. Think of it like this: static control, lifetime, extern controls, visibility, volatile controls, compiler optimizations. Each one solve a different system level problem. Let's see each storage classes one by one. Let's start with static. So static, I already told you that it controls the lifetime. So first, we can see that static global variable. So it is visible only inside the same file. Normally, global variables can be used in other file using extern, but a static restrict access to the current file only. Let's see the example. So on the slide, I'm declaring a secret variable, which is static. But I want to access that in file two, but I can't access. It is like a private in OOPS or an encapsulation concept of C++. So if anyone of you tell you that you cannot implement the OOPS concept in C, you can give this example to them. Just remember one rule, like static global is equals to file level private. One question come to everybody's mind, and this is a practical example, like in the generally in the embedded world or normal world, like I want to use some a static variable from one file to another file. So this problem comes. So how we can resolve that? So it is easy. Like in the file one, what you can do is you have to write two function, which is getter and setter function for secret variable. And in file two, you can call those functions to get or set value. So if you want to set the value of secret to, for example, 46, you can pass that value on the setter function. And if you want to read out that secret variable, you can call the getter function. The static function is same as the normal function. It is having just a one special property is like other file cannot call this function. It's generally used to hide the internal logic from other files. Let's see how static variable behave inside a function. Normally, local variable are created and destroyed every time a function runs. On the other hand, a static variable is created only once and keep its value. I'm giving you one problem. Okay, you can see one problem on the slide that you have to solve this and give me the answer on the comment section. I will read each of them and tell you that it is right or wrong. You can pause the video and write down the answer of the question. Interviewer may ask you when to use a static. So you have to give answer like when we need a state, but not a global visibility. Here, global visibility means like you are declaring a static variable in one file and you want to use in another file. That's global visibility I'm telling. Within the same file, it is visible. You can use and in the same file you can use that variable easily. Let's move to the extern storage class. What problem extern is solving? When we have a multiple source file and we want to use a one shared variable across the file, it is possible through extern. Let's see the example on the right side of the slide that in the file one, we are declaring global count and we are using in file two. So here memory is allocated in file1.c and file1.c sorry, in file 2.c only declares, not define it. Extern do not allocate memory. What are the best practice generally the software engineer do when they are working on different companies? They put extern declaration in headers and put the actual definition in exactly 1.c file. This keeps the linker happy and code clean. If you already following the same, comment yes in the comment section. Let's move to the volatile keyword. Compilers aggressively optimize code. If your code does not modify a variable, compiler assumes the value never changes. This assumption break hardware interaction. So let's see like how we can break the hardware. So this problem, like few of them is already seen, and maybe you will going to see that because I see that, and that's why I'm putting here. So if you are not using volatile and you are declaring like int flag equals to 0 and you putting into the loop. So here what is happening that flag value is not changing. The compiler is optimized it and it is in the infinite loop. But on the other hand, if you use the volatile, what will happen that compiler reread flag every time and loop exists as soon as hardware or interrupt service routine updates the flag. So in the interview or in an online assessment exam, they will not ask you the definitions. They want the practical examples. Okay. So what they will do is they will give you a piece of code with external, volatile, or static, and they will ask you like find out the bug. What's we can correct on this code like that, and they will ask you the some question which is which they want to understand that you know those classes in depth or you just know the definition. So I have putting the three question onto the slide. You can read out that and maybe that they are going to ask one of them from here. Now you understand extern, volatile, and static keywords. These storage classes are highly important. And trust me, after this, you are able to answer any question related to static, extern, and volatile if they ask in interview and in online assessment as well. If this video added a value to you, please subscribe the channel, hit the like button. And if you have any question, comment. Uh, yeah, so see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this video.